Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Corner Café.
I'm Luna.
And I'm Owen. Hello to all our wonderful listeners. How are you today, Luna?
I'm very excited, Owen. I'm flying to Toronto tomorrow.
Toronto, that's amazing. Your first international trip?
Yes, it is. But I'm also a little nervous. My English at the airport needs to be good.
Don't worry, that's perfect timing. Today, we're learning English at the airport.
Really? That's exactly what I need.
We'll learn check-in phrases, security questions, and boarding procedures.
What will we learn?
In short, everything step by step, from the moment you enter the airport until you sit down on the plane.
Perfect. I feel more confident already.
Before we start, let's ask our listeners for help.
Yes. Please subscribe to our channel if you enjoy learning with us. And click the like button. Share with your friends who love traveling.
Thank you. Now, Luna, let's go to the airport.
Let's go.
Welcome to Star Airlines. May I see your passport and ticket, please?
Sure. Here you go.
Thank you. Luna, you're flying to Toronto today, right?
Yes, that's right.
Great. Are you checking any bags today?
Yes, I have one suitcase to check.
No problem. Please place it on the scale. Your bag weighs 19 kilograms. Perfect. Well below the 23-kilogram limit.
Oh, good. I was worried it might be too heavy.
No problem at all. Did you pack your bag yourself?
Yes, I packed everything myself.
And did anyone give you anything to carry?
No, no one did.
Excellent. Do you have any liquids in your carry-on?
Yes, just a small bottle of water and some skincare products.
All right. Please remember, liquids must be 100 milliliters or less, and they need to be in a clear plastic bag for security.
Oh, my water bottle is bigger than that. Should I throw it away?
You can finish it or empty it before security. You can also buy a new bottle after security.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, would you prefer a window seat or an aisle seat?
What's the difference again?
A window seat lets you look outside. An aisle seat makes it easier to get up and move around.
I'll take a window seat, please. I want to enjoy the view.
No problem. I can give you seat 20A. That's a window seat. Here's your boarding pass. Your flight departs from gate B12 at 11:30 a.m. and boarding begins at 11.
Gate B12, boarding at 11 o'clock. Okay, I'll remember that.
Perfect. And your checked suitcase will go straight to Toronto. You can pick it up at baggage claim after you arrive.
Great. Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful flight and enjoy Toronto.
Now that check-in is done, I feel so relieved. I was nervous about so many things, but honestly, it was much easier than I expected.
You really did great. Why don't we look back at what happened? It might help our listeners understand everything more clearly.
Sure. The first thing the staff asked me was, "Are you checking any bags?"
Right. And that question just means, are you giving your big suitcase to the airline? A check bag goes under the plane, and you pick it up after you land.
Exactly. And my answer was simple. I have one suitcase to check. I liked how easy that sounded.
Simple answers are always perfect. And you also learn the difference between a check bag and a carry-on. A check bag goes under the plane, and the carry-on stays with you in the cabin.
Yes, that helped a lot. And I was so happy when I heard my suitcase was only 19 kilograms.
19 is perfect. Most airlines allow 23 kilograms, so you didn't have anything to worry about.
And then came the security questions. Did you pack your bag yourself? Did anyone give you anything to carry? I didn't know those were standard questions.
Yes, they're part of international safety rules. They're not trying to test your English. They just want to make sure you know what's inside your bag.
That makes sense. And the liquids question was helpful too. I had no idea that skincare products count as liquids.
A lot of travelers don't know that, but yes, skincare, lotion, perfume, all of them count. Each item has to be 100 milliliters or less, and placed in one clear plastic bag.
I'll remember that next time. And choosing my seat was actually fun. Window or aisle felt like a cute little decision.
And you picked a window seat. Great choice for a long flight. Your seat number, 20A, tells you that A is the window seat.
Yes, now I finally understand that. The number is the row, and the letter is the seat position.
Exactly. And your boarding pass had other important information too. Gate B12, boarding at 11, departing at 11:30. Once you understand these parts, the airport suddenly feels much easier.
It really does. Once everything made sense, I felt much more confident.
And that's what matters. You stayed calm, took it step by step, and anyone listening can do the same.
I hope so. If I can do it, they can too.
I'm sure they can. And now that check-in is done, you're ready for the next part of the airport.
Security.
Exactly. People often say security makes them nervous, but it's really not that bad once you know the routine.
I always hear people talk about long lines and putting things into bins and taking laptops out. It sounds a bit confusing.
It can look that way, but it's actually very simple. You just need to know what to take out, what to put in the bins, and what to expect when you walk through the scanner.
Hearing you say that already makes me feel less stressed.
Good. And just like with check-in, I'll explain everything step by step. You're not alone.
All right, let's go to the security area.
Let's go.
Good morning. Please place your carry-on bag in the bin.
Okay, sure. Like this?
Yes, that's perfect. Now, please take out your laptop and place it in a separate bin.
All right, here's my laptop.
Thank you. And please remove your jacket, your belt, and everything in your pockets, including your phone, keys, and coins.
Let me check. I have my phone, my Metro card, and some coins. I'll put them here.
Great. And please take off your shoes. They need to go through the scanner as well.
Oh, okay. I'll put them in this bin.
Do you have any liquids in your bag?
Yes, just this small clear bag with some skincare products.
Perfect. Please place it in the bin.
Done.
All right. Please walk through the metal detector.
Oh, it beeped.
Please step back for a moment. Do you have anything metal on you?
Oh, my watch. I forgot about that. I'll take it off.
No problem. Please try again. Great. You can collect your belongings now. Have a nice flight.
Okay, security is done. I thought it would be stressful, but it was much easier than I imagined.
You did really well. Security can look busy at first, but once you know the steps, it's very simple. Let's go over what happened.
Sure. First, the officer asked me to put my carry-on in the bin. That part was easy.
Right, carry-on bags always go into a bin so they can be scanned clearly.
Then, I took out my laptop and put it in a separate bin. I didn't know laptops always need their own tray.
Yes, laptops and large electronics need to be scanned separately. It helps security see everything clearly and keeps the line moving.
And I had to remove my jacket and belt and empty my pockets. I had my phone, my Metro card, and coins.
Very normal. Anything metal can make the machine beep. Phones, keys, coins, watches, everything goes into the bin. If you forget something, the officer just asks you to try again.
Yes, my watch made the machine beep. But after I took it off, it was fine.
Exactly. It happens to everyone. Nothing to worry about.
Then I showed my liquids. I had my small clear bag with skincare products. I'm glad I packed them correctly.
You did great. Any liquid, gel, cream, or paste must be 100 milliliters or less and placed in one clear plastic bag. This rule is the same in most airports.
I didn't know skincare was counted as liquid, but now I'll remember.
And after that, you just walked through the machine and picked up your things. Once you know the routine, security becomes quick and easy.
Yes, I feel much more confident now.
Good. Now, let's move to the departure area. This is the relaxing part.
Now that security is done, I'm finally in the departure area. It feels bright and open.
Exactly. Here you can sit down, get a drink, look around the shops, and wait for your flight.
What should I do first?
Always check the departure boards. They show your flight number, the gate, the time, and the flight status.
My boarding pass says Gate B12. Should I go there now?
You can, but you still have time. If it's 9 o'clock and boarding is at 11 o'clock, you can get coffee or use the restroom. Just don't go too far.
Why?
Some airports are huge. Walking between gates can take 15 minutes or more, so it's safer to stay near your gate.
Good point. What if they change my gate?
That can happen, so check the boards regularly and listen for announcements.
Announcements?
Yes, the airport will say things like, Flight SX210 to Toronto is now boarding at gate B12. So keep your ears open.
Okay, I will.
Now, let's talk about boarding. Do you want to know what happens?
Yes, I want to be ready.
When boarding begins, the staff call passengers in groups. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3. Your boarding pass shows your group.
Why groups?
It keeps the line organized so everyone doesn't rush at once. Usually first class and business class board first, then economy groups.
What if I miss my group?
It's okay, you can still board. But going with your group keeps everything smooth.
So when they call my group, what do I do?
You walk to the gate agent and show your boarding pass and passport. They scan it and say something like, "Have a good flight."
Then I walk into the tunnel?
Yes, that's the jet bridge, the walkway that connects the gate to the plane.
And then I find my seat.
Right, your seat is 20A, so row 20, seat A.
And my carry-on goes in the overhead bin or under the seat in front of me.
Exactly. Then you buckle your seatbelt, listen to the safety demonstration, and relax.
I feel so prepared now. Thank you for explaining everything.
You're welcome. And I know our listeners feel more confident too.
Travel really is easier when you understand each step.
That's right. And now we'd love to hear from our listeners. Have you ever taken an international flight? Where did you go? Or where would you like to go for your first international trip?
Tell us in the comments. Your answers can inspire other learners and help them feel less nervous about traveling.
And if you enjoyed learning with us, please subscribe and click the like button.
Thank you for spending your time with us today. Remember, airports become easy when you know what to expect.
Stay calm, follow the signs, and ask for help when you need it.
Until next time, travel safely and enjoy the journey.
And we'll meet you again right here in the next episode.